everybody. We're heading to Out of Africa Wildlife Park, and we're going to be going to Camp Verde on 260. It's supposed to be a beautiful day, so we'll take you along for the ride. Out of Africa in Camp Verde. Zip lines, Jeep tours. Here's the admission prices, just so you can see them. Taking the shuttle for the
Yes, it only I
20 acres and holds about 20 different animals. Now, it might seem kind of odd that we have so few animals for such a large exhibit, but the reasoning is because that is our troublemaker exhibit. So if anybody is causing problems, they actually get put in that exhibit. That does also go for employees, it also goes for spouses, children. So if you do need to leave anybody in that exhibit, it is your responsibility to pick them up at the end of the tour. We will not be helping you with that. And over here off the right-hand side, we do have Pilgrim. Pilgrim is our tallest and oldest giraffe here at the park. He does stand at about 16 feet tall. He's about 20 years old, and he weighs about 3,000 pounds. So that is a whole lot of animals standing in the shade over there. Now, they do have very long necks, but they still have the same number of vertebrae in those necks. They have 7 vertebrae, as all of us humans have. Now, it is said that neck is so long that if a giraffe were to take a drink of coffee, a nice cup of hot coffee, by the time it hit that stomach, it would actually be cold by that point. So I bet you've never thought about that, though. Just think about yourselves when drinking your morning coffee. Alright, so we are going to be heading into our Serengeti exhibit. We are going to be right in with the animals, so again, I just want to encourage everybody to keep everything inside the bus at all times until we do give the okay to attempt to feed those giraffes. And it does look like our welcoming committee is waiting right here for us. We do have 2 of our giraffe youngsters. We have Moenzi and Tembe. And they are going to be hanging out over here. We're going to see if they'll come up to the bus to come say hi to everybody. They do know that we tend to have treats with us, so they may come over. But as soon as we're ready, we'll let you know when to put those out. All right, so we can go ahead and hold those up for them. You're going to try to look like the most beautiful trees to encourage him to come over and take those treats. And everybody on the right-hand side of the bus, you're welcome to go to the other side to be able to offer those treats to them.
Bye, bud.
Moenzi here is about 2 years old, and encourage him to come over and eat those snacks from you.
Give that to Di.
To encourage you to stand up and go to this side to be able to feed them.
It's funny because that's
Boy, Moenzi. Okay, bye.
And it looks like Moenzi has gone to visit someone else. That is okay. We can attempt to feed them again if anybody does still have treats afterward. So we can try to do that afterward. And I'm going to take a guess that they're also on the right-hand side of the bus. And that's not because that's where they were the last tour. Check it out, I was right. So our sable antelope, they get that name for that coloring that they have. As the males do get older, they turn a very dark black, almost sable-like color, so that's where they get that name from. Our male is hanging out right over here with his females in the shade. He's the one acting like he can't see us and he's too cool for us right now. Now, the sable antelope is one of the most aggressive species of hoofstock that you can find anywhere in the world. In fact, they are known for taking down those predators, including lions. How they're able to do that is by kind of tricking that lion a little bit. A lot of pretty sweet. Next animal that we are going to see is Humphrey, and Humphrey is our camel. These camels are going to be known as dromedary camels, and that's because he is a one-humped camel.
Get that thing back so I don't have to
There is another species of camel, and that is the Bactrian camel, and that's a two-humped camel. So a good way to remember it is dromedary D has one hump, and Bactrian 2 has that two humps on it. So Bactrian and dromedary. If you are ever asked the difference between a camel, you now know how to tell the difference between that one-humped camel and that two-humped camel. Do you guys happen to know what he carries in that hump? So I heard water. It's actually going to be fat that he carries in that hump. My favorite answer so far has been Skittles. They do not actually carry Skittles in that hump. They do carry fat in that hump, which I guess would almost be the same thing, but still. Now, they do have the ability to voluntarily break down that hump if they're in an area with low resources to be able to keep going until they do find resources again. I wish that I had the ability to voluntarily break down fat, but unfortunately, I live somewhere with a lot of resources, so that's not something I have the ability to do. It does look like our striped friends are going to hang out with us for the rest of the tour at this point. But we're going to keep on going. We're going to head on down and see some big birds, but no, we're not going to Sesame Street. We are just visiting our ostriches. Over here on the right-hand side, we do have our two ostriches. We do have Sriracha, who is our female, which is that brown-colored one, and Cascabel is that one with that brown beak and that black body. Now, these are the largest species of bird that you can find anywhere on the planet, but they are actually known as a ratite, meaning they do not have the ability to fly because they lack a keel bone. And lacking a keel bone means that they don't have the muscle structure to be able to lift their bodies off the ground.
out tomorrow. Wow, that was an amazing jump there, Zara. Tigers are actually amazing swimmers as well. These guys actually are born with webbed paws, making them excellent swimmers. These guys love being in the water. They like to, they will eat, they will hunt, they will play, and they'll actually even breed in the water. Let's see what we got now. Oh, it's a blue whale. That's a good one. Someone needs to, that's a voice acting career right there. They're playing with tigers or ever done. Oh. Go! It's still swimming there, Zara. Get him. We here at Africa actually play on the predatory instincts with our tigers. So we allow them to make these hunts, and these guys are actually have to learn how to play. Even in the wild, tigers have to learn how to play, learn how to hunt before they get super excellent at it. Woo! Go, Zara! Look at her go! That was quite a jump from both Brittany and Zara. I think they got that right here. Sorry. Well, Mr. Whale will get. Good work, buddy. Oh, here she comes. Surprise, Zara, right there. That was an amazing jump there, guys. Look at her go. And she's so happy. She's like, I've got to bring this toy all the way to the edge. Let's see if we can claim it. Oh my goodness, she really enjoyed that one. I hope you guys did too. Now, you see how high that she just jumped there? That's actually very incredible because these tigers carry 80% of their weight on that top half of their body. The shoulders, upper body muscles. That lower body is not as well built as that upper body.
Well, that was the end of our day here at Out of Africa. It was very interesting and well worth the money. We really enjoyed it. And if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe and hit the notification bell and give us a thumbs up.